Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platform.
Yeah, we back. The G.A.B. Oh yeah. Ooh, the G.A.B. What's good with y'all out there? This is another episode of the G.A.B. I'm your lovely or hated host Kamal, aka the Black Seinfeld, aka Magic X. And since I have a sector of my audience that's the best, that shows love and appreciation for your bruh, is my fam. We don't always agree, but when we disagree, we do it with respect. What should y'all be doing right now? Well, get to it then. Oh, too damn low. There we go. Yeah, and if they watching, at least they learning. And I appreciate some of y'all, from the ugly to the beautiful and to the in-betweeners. Now, the other sector of my audience, you stank hoes. You suspected WS's. You anti-black motherfuckers. You coons. And yes, the person that's going to be a part of the topic of the day, I'm going to say his name right now. Richard Lynn, you part of that sector of my audience too. What should y'all be doing right now with your troll asses? That's right, EAD. Now, with that being said, for my tubers, the tube been around since 05. I don't need to tell y'all what to do to get the video or the channel booming. But just like the rest of the tubers say, I'm going to say the same thing. Like a sub a share. Share, comment, like. Y'all know what to do. Some of y'all smart out there, you feel me? Now for my podders, I'm on Apple Podcasts, I'm on Google Podcasts, and I'm on Spotify. Across all those platforms, all you got to do is type in the G.A.B. or Kamal Johnson Network, and bam, I'll pop right up. All right, y'all. Let's hop right into it, and we got to talk about this. I've been seeing it on the internet. A lot of these dweebs be freaking talking about it and saying shit like, oh, our IQ is higher than yours, Black American, Black people. Our IQ is higher. So yeah, let's talk about the whole goddamn IQ thing when it comes to us Black Americans and other groups. And how first of all, the IQ shit is total bullshit. It's horse crap. You know why? Because the creators of the IQ test were racist, bigots, misogynist, all that ish. Yeah. There got them, psychologists that made up this shit. Alfred Bennett, he was a French psychologist, made up the IQ test. But see, the thing is, though, as you can see some of the stuff I'm going to be popping up here, these mother effers were racist. Yeah. Do you think the person that's going to create the goddamn IQ test is going to make it beneficial for us as Black Americans? No. Second of all, look it. The average is, right, IQ, average American IQ is between 100 and 115. Okay? Second of all, IQ doesn't mean nothing at all. Now, being illiterate, I mean, you can't read and write? Well, yeah. My white compadres, y'all actually hold the title. Y'all the most illiterate in America. Next in line is Hispanics. Y'all see I'm giving y'all the evidence, right? Yeah, that's more important than some bullshit IQ test. Which, by the way, us Black Americans, we only our average is 85, 90. So we would, 5 or 10 points below? Y'all should feel ashamed of yourself because we be having a lot of disadvantages as Black Americans when it comes to these old standardized tests. And no, the SAT and the ACT are not IQ tests, by the way, to let you know. But y'all be having all these advantages. The goddamn creator Alfred Bennett was a white man who was racist, right? So the creator had the advantage. Y'all have all these advantages in the schools and teachings and all that, and y'all only muster up to have only 5 or 10 more points than us. Hmm. Yeah, y'all should feel a goddamn shame. Y'all should most definitely have like 30, 35 more points than us on IQ tests. Mm. Y'all be failing at your own thing. Y'all be creating. That be God damn. And let me talk about this dweeb right here, Richard Lynn. Okay, he's the one that's like he's basically the grandfather of this stupid theory that us white people, white Americans, we have a higher IQ than black people and black Americans. So with that being said, that means we better than y'all. What? That's the most stupidest shit that I ever heard. You know why? Because us black Americans, first of all, we created this goddamn country. We built this nation. Okay? Second of all, if y'all got a higher IQ, which is basically man-made by a Frenchman, all right? A white Frenchman to be exact. If y'all smarter than us, why we invent so much more shit than y'all? How come we built this goddamn nation and when y'all was here, when y'all tried to build it, y'all was failing? Eating each other and shit. No, seriously, you gotta think to yourself. Y'all got the higher IQ, right? How come that IQ didn't work in when I don't know. When y'all was eating each other and shit? When y'all was over here failing at trying to build what we have right here today? Yeah. And the IQ test was built in 1905. No, really, think about it, yo. This shit was built. The first IQ test was in, what was it? I think 1904. 1905. Hold on. I'm gonna Google this. When was the first IQ test created? I think 1905 in France. You feel me? So the white folks came over here, adopted that shit, and I want to say was around 1920s, 30s. This motherfucker Richard Lynn used this bullshit theory that's saying that we are better, more supreme as a race. Yes, y'all the ones came up with white supremacy, okay? And said that since our IQ scores were lower, that y'all were more supreme than us. But you didn't tell the people that y'all only had 5 more points. Like, y'all got 5, 10 more points on average, and y'all, yeah. That score go to 150. What? Y'all at 100. Wait, 85, 90. Why y'all all have all the advantages? Like, that be blowing my mind. So this stupid notion that Richard Lynn and all you other suspected white supremacist dweebs out there talking about, who gives a flying F? It's made up. It's bullish. To support white supremacy. To support your weak ass ideology. That's why, man, I'm telling y'all, when y'all deep dive into like these talking points of suspected white supremacists and stuff like that, it just be so asinine. You be like, oh, this is so stupid. Y'all try to push stuff in and just be like, what? Like, come on now. So, when y'all hear that old stupid argument that suspected white supremacists and these anti-black mother effers be saying out here when it comes to the IQ testing and like, oh yeah, we got higher IQ, blah blah blah. First of all, you got 10 more points. You get 20 to 25 points if you like fill your name out and correct address and all that shit. Like what? It's not a major difference. Even through the research, they say like, man, like real talk, IQ tests don't mean nothing. And if you got only 10 to 5 more points, it's not a big jump. It don't really matter. It's man-made. Now, being illiterate counts for way more, and y'all holding the record. Y'all number one. My white compadres, y'all, man. Y'all the most athletic in illiteracy out here in the States. Wow. But y'all want to question our IQ. Wow. So, with that being said, look, y'all. When y'all because I be hearing it in Twitter Spaces, I be hearing it when certain shows I listen to, like Tariq Nasheed and stuff like that, and these suspected white supremacists be coming on, calling, talk about the IQ. So why do we have the better IQ? Why are you talking to us Black Americans when literally, and like I said, I love my brothers and sisters out in Africa, but that's more their fight because they the ones have the so-called lower IQ, and IQ don't mean shit anyway. But y'all should be talking to them. Why do y'all come to Black American spaces talking to us? I done had it in comments too, where people, yeah, we have a better IQ, and it's like, dog, what? Yeah, but you can't read. Who cares? What? And see, this debunk that whole trope with all the other stuff too, where they try to say like, oh, us as Black men we're collectively dumb and don't know how to do this, and it's like, no, it's false, very false, because actually y'all hold the record. Next in line is Hispanic people. I showed the evidence, and also it's like when they say that to us Black Americans, they use that whole IQ thing, and it's like, oh, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, just tell them like, one, IQ is BS, and two, y'all should have a bigger advantage. Y'all should be up 40. For real. Y'all have all the advantages, and it was created for y'all to propagandize more of your goddamn white supremacist ideology and stuff. Like y'all only up 5 or 10. Y'all weak. Alright, y'all. Y'all know what segment we about to get into. We about to get into the sad segment. And today, I gotta talk about this movie right here. Yeah, I watched it. Poor Things. And as I can see, it is a comedy. It gotta be a comedy, because I was like, what the hell? Laughing at it like, what is going on? What? So it makes sense. It is a comedy, y'all. And yes, I watched it. And one reason I watched it because I heard Emma Stone won an Oscar off of it, and I was like, and I kept hearing about it, and I'm like, Poor Things, and people call it Poor Things. Oh my God, you gotta watch this movie. It's so good. Ah, and I was like, all right, let me watch this ish. And it's a sci-fi, and I will say, man, I gave this movie like a 6.5, 6. I don't know. It wasn't. The acting was cool. The sci-fi was pretty tight, but I don't know. A lot of the times I was like, what the F? If I gotta keep saying what the F to a movie, the movie if it ain't having me like, oh, see, this is the thing. If the movie don't have me say, oh, shit, instead it's having me saying, what the, come on, then yeah, I don't think the movie as good. If I hit you with the come on and what the F, then the movie is like, But I'm hitting you with the, oh, god damn. Oh, shit. That mean that movie good, okay? Now, with that being said, right? Look it. Let me give you the score or the stats, and then let me give you the cast. Then we're gonna go into the plot of this movie. Now, IMDb gave it an 8. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 92%, and the people gave it an 82%. So clearly, I'm on the opposite spectrum of the people. Like, I'm more on like 60, 65, which ain't really a good score. So with that being said, with all due respect. Anyway, the cast is, like I said, they have Emma Stone. She plays Bella Baxter. Then you have Mark Ruffalo. He plays Duncan, which is like, he was like a lawyer, and then he's kind of stole Bella. I'm getting into the plot. Let me, hold on. Then you have William Dafoe. He was Dr. Godwin, but they kept calling him God for short. And there was a playing on the storyline there. And then who else was on here? They had Rami Youssef. He was Max McCandles. He was like Dr. Goodwin's protege, and he picked him out of a lineup of other surgeons and stuff. But Max he had them feelings for Bella. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell y'all one of them lines, and I was like, wait a minute. I hope this is a comedy, because if this serious, god damn, wow. And who else they had? They had Jared Carmichael. He was Harry. He was like one of the people Bella encountered throughout her journey and stuff like that. And they had many other great actors and actresses on here. Like I said, the acting was impeccable. I liked the acting. It was cool. I was like, this was cool. It just, I don't know, man. It started getting too much goofiness. And like 2 hours and 20 minutes of this ish was kind of dragging ass. So I was like, oh my god, bruh. When they gonna end this, please? Good lord. You know what? I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna wait. You feel me? What they boxed in? They ain't got no box office on. They don't got the numbers for the box office. Whatever. Let me hop into the plot. So, the plot of this movie is basically you essentially think Bella is retarded?
Gosh.
I'm gonna say it. They said it in the movie, bruh. The first thing Max McCandles said was like, she is a beautiful retard. I was like, holy shit. Wait a minute. This won an Oscar. I'm surprised it didn't get canceled. So the whole time you're thinking Bella is, the special R. And then you find out down the line, Dr. Godwin, who they kept calling God, because she kept calling him God because basically she ended up committing self-deletion. And from there, Godwin saw her body. I'm going to call him Godwin. I ain't gonna. Saw her body. You know what I mean? He was a surgeon, scientist, reconstructing. He had a duck dog and all types of other creations. And she was pregnant. He took the brain of the baby and put it in her body because the baby was going to die and she was no longer. And he was like, well, in my twisted mind, I'm putting this baby brain in this adult woman body. So, I ain't gonna lie. Emma Stone movies had me dying. The way she was walking, I was like, hold on, what the hell did I... Because I didn't read nothing was about this or nothing. So I'm like, I'm watching this all just from not knowing nothing. And I'm like, what the hell is Emma Stone doing? Is she coming off? And bro, when she was on, remember the dance? When she heard that music? So, I was like, what? And then when you find out, like, oh, it makes sense, then you start thinking, oh, this is sick! This is a sick movie! Think about it. Because first of all, he put the brain in, and it was only literally a year later from what they said. How they gonna Emma Stone start Emma Stoning herself? You get my drift? She start baka baka ba yow. You feel me? She started debating the masters, finding herself. And then, shortly after, she started, Emma Stone. Is this why she won the Oscar? She was, she was Emma all right. God damn. Every other scene. I'm like, you know what? Y'all, I see what you did there. That's why this is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Y'all's making sure, like, what? Emma Stone said yes to riding some things? Oh, we gonna have her ride a lot. All right, y'all. Bro, but that was sick though in my head. I'm like, wait a minute. She was like, that's the baby brain, but is the body? She's like, and shang, and like, anyway. And that we didn't know what gender was the baby. This is the boy or girl baby. I don't know. But Godwin wanted to marry off Bella to Max because, she Godwin was like, yo, I see you got feelings for her, and I can't do nothing with her because I'm Munich. So it was like, But then Duncan came along, which was Godwin's friend, and was like, yo, I see you hiding that pretty little thing up there. I'm going to take it from you, which was his mistake. That was a mistake, Duncan, because she ended up turning you crazy. And he ended up being in the loony bin, and he said that this woman destroyed him. And no, you destroyed yourself, brother. You tried to take advantage, and the advantage took your ass, okay? Now, Bella used him to go out into the world and travel and stuff like that, and then sent the simp Max. Let's be real, Max was a simp. Waited around, and it was like, then at the end, went to go find her, and was like, Bella ended up, she traveled the world. She met Gerald Carmichael character through a boat and all this, and Duncan was trying to trap her on the boat, but ended up effing himself over. He took her to another city and thought she wasn't gonna be adventurous, and she was. And down the line, they made Bella become a hoe. She met her other boo thing, which was a black chick. It was hoeing, then became lovers, and and then Bella started thinking like, wait a minute, this thing between my legs get me money just when I want to give it out like that. And her madam was like, yeah, basically. And she was like, But see, what threw me off was like, she had a stash of cash. You feel me? That Godwin gave her. And Duncan was like, hold on. You gave your body away like that, and you had cash stashed away. And Bella was like, yeah, I just wanted to, try some things. It's like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, Oscar winner. It's always wild that the way you win an Oscar, you gotta do some debauchery, huh? Yeah. All right. But anyway, yeah, then she started finding herself. She started reading more, getting more smart and stuff like that. And naturally, the person she was around in his profession rubbed off on her. She ended up becoming kind of like a surgeon and started doing surgeries with her. Can't say it's her boo thing. It's like this her simp bruh, Max, you feel me? And what happened was she came back to God after so-called destroying Duncan, and they start talking more and stuff like that, getting more she started asking more questions like, well, who am I? Like, you told me what you did. Who am I prior? Why did I kill myself? Why did I do all that? And the thing was, it was like she was actually married to this war hero, but this war hero was actually disturbed in the brain. And you come to find out that Bella was just as disturbed as him to a certain point. You feel me? That's why she was like, kind of aggressive and smacking people in the face and mad rude. You feel me? I mean, it's the baby brain, but the baby came from them. But then she's kind of started having kind of like, from what they alluded to before she jumped off, she was starting to have kind of like more of a heart and a conscience, and she was like, I can't deal with this no more. I'm in prison. You feel me? And it seemed like a lot of aspects of Bella seems like they're trying to imprison this woman, and she is like, nah, I'm not going to be in prison, no way. So she ended up self-deleting herself, and there was the reason why. In the first war hero husband came back, snatched her up. You feel me? At first, Bella, baby brain thought it was cool, and then it was like, nah, I'm getting out of here. And the war hero was like, you ain't going nowhere. I got this pistol. What? You gonna think you gonna leave me again? Nah! You already took my child from me. Alright? And this ain't happening again. You feel me? And he was toting the pistol to servants and stuff like that. So then they got in a little squabble, shot him in the foot, baka-bow! And then like he was bleeding out. And so then Bella took him back to Max, her scent bruh. And scent bruh was like, man, he ain't ish. Let's just let him die out. And Bella was like, nah, I want him to live. I got a better idea. And then I thought this, cause the Godwin dude was dying, and like, Max and Bella loved him. I thought they were gonna take the war hero brain, right, and put it in Duncan's brain, and it was gonna cause like a reaction where now, no, not Duncan's, in God's brain, because then God will start having a desire now, because now his Johnson work. And he already talked about like, man, I can't do nothing with it, but if I could, well, we'd be playing, but I thought they were gonna do that, right? No, that's not what happened at all. Yeah, what happened was, and I mean, in between the story, God and Max, they tried to do another woman like they did Bella, do a creation. It kind of didn't really work or whatever, and yeah. But the thing was, there was a goat, and I was just like, okay. They put the goat brain into the war hero, sold him up. He over here eating leaves, all goated up and stuff like that. And then, like, at the very end, I'm telling you, a lot of times, like, what? Throughout the movie, it was a lot of that. Like, her becoming a prostitute, I'm like, what? Why? And then, I'm like, I just didn't understand certain things. And then, at the end, Godwin dies. Max is they all in Godwin's house. She inherited the crib or whatever. She got her little drink on. Oh yeah, they introduced alcohol to her too, and she got so lost. You know what I mean? But she drank, get that little dance. That dance was killing me. But at the end, she had her little drink with her little black woman boo thing that she which was her co-worker, and then became and then the madam was there, and then also the war hero with the goat brain eating trees and stuff like that. And at the end, it kind of showed a weird form of women empowerment. I'm like, what? Like, basically, do all the things what others do to you. That's what the main message of this movie was. And in a sick way, do babies in the brain be thinking about... Emma Stone was having a lot of shaboing boings, and that baby brain was in her brain at no more than the age of 2. That's why I'm gonna just leave it at that. Anyway, this was the movie Poor Things. I saw this on Apple TV. Yo, Oscar winner. Congratulations, Emma Stone. And the rest of y'all. Y'all did your thing, but I was like, this wasn't the movie for me. I'll just put it that way. Alright, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It is meme time. And I got some juicy memes for y'all. Oh, Lord Jesus. So, it's AI generated, right? You see it, huh? And they got Emma Stone and they got The Rock. And it says, if The Rock and Emma Stone had a baby, it'd be Rock Stone. I added that other part. Look at that. What? Wow. Hey, what if the Nah, The Rock don't play in those type of movies like in Poor Things. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at all, actually. All right. We got another Emma Stone. And at the top it got her like this. And at the bottom it got a and at the top it reads, "How to win an Oscar at Hollywood?" ? How do you do that? Oh, we got the answer right here. Play a child that has, and I won't read the rest, but y'all see it. It rhymes with X. Start with a S. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The whole time I was thinking that when I was watching this movie. I'm like, wait a minute. The brain and the... what's going on here? What's going on? I guess that's how you do win an Oscar, though. You gotta have some type of debauchery. And we talked about IQ tests. And bro right here, welcome Najun. The bro you see with the French fries in his nose, the Pictosaurus. Guess what his IQ score is? 148. IQ 148, they said. Yeah, that's why these IQ things don't mean shit. Bruh got the shit in his nose. Come on, bruh. Oh my God. Bruh almost got a perfect score with the IQ. Look how old bruh is. I did shit like this when I was in goddamn elementary, middle school. Bruh look like he in college. Shout out to you, Kim. The 148 score. Seems like you have a sense of humor. All right, y'all. We coming to the end of the show. You feel me? I appreciate a sector of my audience. That's my fam. That shows love and appreciation. You feel me? We don't always agree. But when we disagree, we do it with respect. What should y'all be doing right now? Well, yeah. And look it, if they watching, at least they learning. And I appreciate some of y'all, from the ugly to the beautiful and to the in-betweeners. Now the other sector of my audience, you feel me? They got Richard Lynn in there with your stank ass. They got suspected WS's, you anti-black mother effers, you coons, you goddamn ignoramus imbeciles, you trolls. What should y'all be doing right now? Yes! Shut the up! Alright? Now, that being said, look, to my tubers. The tube been around since 05. I don't need to tell y'all what to do to get the video or the channel booming, but just like the rest of the tubers say, I'm gonna say the same thing. Like a sub a share, comment a like. Y'all know what to do. Some of y'all smart out there, you feel me? Now for my podders, I'm on Google Podcasts, I'm on Apple Podcasts, and I'm on Spotify. Across all those platforms, all you gotta do is type in the G.A.B or Kamal Johnson Network, and bam, I pop right up. Alright? Also, I like to thank my lovely sponsor, First Place Losers. The link to the shop gonna be in the description below. Y'all go check out the fire-ass garments made out of 100% Egyptian cotton. I guarantee it'll boost your sex appeal up by, let's say, 23%. And look here, if it look good on me, it's going to look magnificent on y'all. All right? With that being said, I don't know if I said my name. Once again, I'm your most loved or hated host at this point, Kamal, a.k.a. the Black Seinfeld, a.k.a. Magic X. With that being said, y'all have a good day, good evening, good whenever it is y'all consuming this content. Have a good one, y'all, and I'm out. And these dweebs talking that IQ shit, boy, y'all better shut the hell up, cause y'all be the most illiterate. God damn, y'all know who I'm talking about too. This was G.A.B. This was G.A.B.